Right, I think we're live. What's up, everyone? Benjy here from BenObi Tech. Just filling in for Taylor real quick because he's running a little late, but he told me to start the stream anyway. Haven't hosted a live stream in a minute, so I feel like a newbie to this. Looks like we've got 2 people watching now. Hello, hello. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Jessica. Welcome to the live. Hello, Keith. How is everybody doing today? If you've just joined, I have stolen Taylor's channel, so I'm now the new host of TA Tech. I'm joking, he's on his way. He'll be on in just a few minutes here, and then we can talk about how talk about this topic of the stream. We got 5 people. Sick. What's up, TH? Lots of new faces here. Well, I've been on Taylor's channel before, so some of you know who I am. I'm not a new person to this. I just let Taylor know that I'm live on his channel now. So how's everyone's day been so far? What have you guys been up to? Anything exciting? There you go. Taylor's watching. Yeah, so what can we say to cancel Taylor? Alright, saying some bad words and stuff. I'll post I'll make a it's a tweet or a post now on X. I guess it's a post, right? URL is still twitter.com, even though I put in x.com. I'm going live. By the way, the thumbnail has not been changed, Taylor. You're gonna have to do that. I miss having music on streams and stuff. I need to get back to streaming, honestly. I've been meaning to do it, but just never gotten around to doing it. Just because I don't want to. Like, I guess I think it's kind of like a waste of time to do it on my channel because, well, anyway, I probably should instead of just going live on Taylor's channel. Think of doing TikTok lives. So Taylor, what do you want me to do? Shall I like start talking about what's going on and then, because I know you're watching this, do I just tell the people what's going on, or do I wait for you? Because you just told me just go start the stream because I'll be there in 10 to 15 minutes. Just steal mine. I don't care. Probably get you more subscribers. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yes, go for it. All right. Well, he's giving me the go ahead. He'll fill in and share his thoughts as soon as he joins. But, so yeah, title of the live stream: Nothing ripped off iMessage. Basically, what happened is, so you'll know Nothing, right? The company that makes the Nothing phone. There. What else would it be? Let me see. Can I screen record here? Do I need to do anything here? Okay, let's present. Share screen. Window. All right. You can hopefully see it now. So this company that makes the Nothing phone, right there. So basically what they did is they announced Yes, I see you in the chat, Jessica. Hello. Um, so they have like Nothing's a pretty interesting company. Let's just add that first. Um, they they've made a phone that looks completely different from everyone else's. They're trying to be different, but also the same. Like they're trying to go with the iPhone look of things. Like the CEO of Nothing was the guy who started OnePlus. So it's not his first rodeo. Like OnePlus is a pretty successful company, or at least was before he sold it to I don't know if did he sell it or did he already create it underneath Huawei? Anyway, but yeah. So basically, what they've done now is they're bringing iMessage to yeah, here you go, iMessage to the Nothing Phone 2. So if you've wanted to switch to Android and you're kind of on the fence because you want iMessage, you don't want to miss out on all your friends. Because actually, cool statistic: 87% of teenagers in the U.S. own an iPhone. So most teenagers use iPhones. There's only 13% that don't, which is honestly a crazy statistic. Um, which means now some teenagers who want to try Android and they don't want to leave their friends behind, they can with the Nothing Phone 2. It's kind of tempting me, not gonna lie, but there's much safer ways of getting iMessage on Android than this. We could talk about it a little bit later, but so yeah, so you're gonna get blue bubbles. It works basically the same as iMessage, but this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. It's not the only program or like the only phone that can do this. 13% are all in here. Have you back? Oh, cheers, Jessica. Keep the all the scammers and haters out, all the spam bots or whatever. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, so we've got the blue bubble thing. You can message people. It literally works like iMessage. Like you can send messages. They're gonna bring reactions to it soon as well. So you're not really gonna be missing out on anything. The biggest downside about all of this though is the fact that it's not safe. Like if you have to sign in with your Apple ID on the Nothing Phone 2. And basically this Apple ID gets stored on a Mac Mini. Yes, a Mac Mini or like some sort of Apple device that's somewhere in a server farm. Those who don't know what a server farm is, it's basically like a warehouse full of computers that have no screens and they're all like interconnected and they talk to each other and stuff like that. So this is what's happening. You're basically getting all of everybody's Apple IDs on in this server farm, which means if somebody hacks the server farm, they have access to all those Apple IDs and they can do whatever the heck they want. Because think about it, your Apple ID is tied to so many different things. It's tied to your photos, it's tied to your messages, it's tied to your emails. It's like everything is tied to your Apple ID essentially. If you own an iPhone, pretty much everything is tied to iCloud and everything. So if somebody manages to hack into the server farm or manages to find out, because you'll need to create one of those, I think, one-time passwords. I don't know if anybody knew you could do that. Like sometimes when an application asks you to sign in with your Apple ID, you like, for example, at least back in the day, a couple of years ago, you used to have to log into somebody's Apple ID, your Apple ID, through what was I gonna say? I completely lost my trail of thought now. Yeah, you had to sign in and you got like a one-time password or one time, like it was like a one platform use. Um Taylor, hurry before the world of technology dies. Yeah, Taylor. The world's falling apart because you're not here. Um but yeah, so you've got the I completely lose my trail of thought today. It is not good. What was I saying? Yeah. Anyway, it's bad, okay? Nothing Phone 2, getting iMessage, good and bad. It's much safer to do it yourself. Like there are apps on Android, like AirMessage is one that I've used and it has worked pretty well. Basically, it runs off of your Mac. So you can easily get like you can build a setup yourself. You could buy a Mac Mini for like $100, quickly set it up, throw your iMessage on there, just leave it connected to power all the time and connect it to your Wi-Fi and it will basically relay any message that you send on iMessage. It'll act as kind of like a hub. So you send a message from your Nothing phone or from your Android phone using the AirMessage app. Then it goes in to the server to your Mac Mini. The Mac Mini inputs it into iMessage, and then iMessage sends it, and the person receives it, and then it kind of goes the other way around. It's pretty complicated, but it is very simple. Like for the user, it's very simple. You just set it up, you just connect your Apple ID. That's much safer, honestly. So if you do have a nothing phone, you can technically still get iMessage on there. You just don't without this, and it's a lot safer. So this isn't the first time this is something like this has happened. But hey, if you wanted a native iMessaging app that works, it will probably get more support than AirMessage as well, because I think AirMessage is just like an open source thing and is not really, like the developers don't really update it that often. This one will be a little bit more updated, but I think it works on around the same framework that AirMessage does. So it's not the first time we've seen iMessage on Android. It's just now they are actually advertising it. How Apple will react to this, I don't know. I don't think they can sue them because they'd have to rebuild the whole iMessage framework in order to ban it or whatever. But we'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think? If you need me, let me. Well, I mean, you're in the chat. I'm not even really looking at the chat that much. I just glance at it every now and then. But what do you guys think? Is it like, I know a lot of you here who watch Taylor and his channel are iPhone users. Would this incentivize you to where's my thing now? Does this choice incentivize you to try an Android phone? Like, would you buy the Nothing Phone 2 because it has iMessage now? That's a question for y'all in the chat. Would you even consider it? Because that's one of the biggest reasons why I think Taylor, he tried to switch to Android for a little bit, but iMessage was just one of the things that was holding him back. Now we just need FaceTime. We need somebody to bring FaceTime to the Android. I mean, you technically kind of do have it. Like, you can send somebody on Android a link and they can join a FaceTime call, kind of like on Zoom, but it's not the same thing. So it'll be interesting to see how things pan out, because I think Nothing as a company, I'm starting to like it more and more. Like, initially I was like, oh, they're just blatantly trying to copy the iPhone, but they're realistically like probably the closest to iPhone experience that you can get on Android, apart from Google. Like, I think the Pixel lineup is really, really solid right now, with the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. I've kind of been looking into getting one myself. Just because it would be cool to try, because I had a Pixel 6 Pro last year, absolutely loved the thing. No, actually, it was this year. Dang, it's still this year. But I ended up selling it because I had to pay for some things. So I might venture back into Android land, with the Pixel 8 Pro, or I might wait until the new Galaxies come out, and try the Galaxy S24, or I can get the like through my carrier, I got a plan with my 15 Pro where like every 90 days I can literally switch out this phone if I wanted to. I probably won't, because like the 15 Pro is just too good and I can't really go back to my 14 Pro now. I just love the battery on this thing and it's just great. But I might sell my 14 Pro and get another contract, another line, for a Pixel, and then once the Galaxy S23 Ultra comes out, then we'll switch to that and use that phone line to just switch constantly, because I need to have a little bit more variety in content. Taylor has finally decided to show up. Hello.
Hey man, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Let me
Good. Felt a bit
vol-
weird. Felt like I was just having a conversation with myself at some point.
yeah, I get that.
Everybody's just saying hello in the chat. They're not like commenting on anything. Literally.
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing? Yo, I see a lot of people in the chat here. How you guys doing? So yeah, I heard what you were saying. I was setting up but hearing you at the same time. And man, I don't know. Like I feel I feel like this is going to be a really big privacy issue.
Oh yeah,
You
100%.
know, um, like
Like I was explaining it before. I was enjoying Benji's story. Oh, actually, I forgot you could highlight comments here. Okay, there you go. No, but yeah, as I was saying, like I was mentioning AirMessage earlier, and that is basically the same concept as this blue bubbles on what do they even call it again? Chats? Nothing chats.
yeah, nothing
Um,
chats.
yeah. So I think like it's much safer to do it yourself. Like, you can literally buy a Mac Mini for $50, $100, like a really old one that will run
Mhm,
iMessage.
mhm,
You just
mhm.
have that somewhere in your house next to your Wi-Fi router or whatever. Of course, you have to set it up and stuff, but you can just have that always running as a server for your iMessage, but then you
Right.
have full control over it. So there's no privacy risk on in that regard.
Yep.
Because your phone isn't connected to, like, your Android phone isn't connected to your Apple ID. Your Mac Mini is. The
Right.
Mac Mini is encrypted, and it's just relaying the messages and relaying back and forth. But this is a different way of doing it where you don't necessarily need a Mac, which is good from a convenience standpoint, but not good from a privacy standpoint at all.
Definitely. Hey, man, I just want to say, better late than never.
You
Just
we should have had some music, some intro music to when you joined in.
right. Oh man, yeah, it's been a day,
And
man.
now
It's really
Taylor.
a day. So I just got home from my nephew's basketball game, and I had to do something real quick. So I was like, great. So I'm like, Benji, you have access. You can start up.
I hope I
Thank you
kept everyone
for that.
entertained.
Oh, I'm sure
No
you
worries.
did, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. And honestly, it's not even with nothing. I think the whole thing with iMessage going to Android itself, um, I don't
I
know.
mean, it kind of
I,
defeats the purpose of an iPhone at that point.
yeah, exactly,
Because
exactly.
think about it. Why do you use an iPhone? I use
But
it because
it,
of the iCloud and the ecosystem and everything.
and I hate to burst you and Connor's bubble. You guys were saying that you guys want to use Pixel, but use iMessage on it. And I think
Yeah,
that even
but
I
that's
think
different because I'd be doing the air message route, which I've done before. It works pretty well. I just need to have my computer on all the time, which I don't. But it worked when I had it and when I used it, so it's not that big of a deal. And also, I
right.
won't if I switch to the Pixel, I won't be switching to it full time. I just want to have it there. I'll switch to it for a couple weeks probably. Like I was explaining, I might get one of those contracts where you can swap out the phones.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like the contract that I just got for my 15 Pro Max enables me to switch phones every 90 days, which is pretty cool. Won't switch
Yeah,
from my Pro
yeah,
Max because I love my 15 Pro Max, but I might get another line and have the same thing. So then every 90 days, I'll just try a different Android phone
yeah, yeah.
because then I can try the
Uh,
Pixel 8 Pro and then S23 Ultra, and then
yeah.
who knows,
I still
maybe
have to
Pixel Fold
have.
2.
Um, I know I said I did have it, but I did not yet. That conversation that I have to have with my mom. Certain of that certain thing you guys want me to buy
Oh yeah,
and show off. I don't want to say anything yet, only because I don't know if it's happening. Um, and
wild.
a couple of people, including the wife here, Sherry Andrade, um, said that, you know, and I kind of agree, but at the same time, um, if you're not comfortable with it, why are you going to try it? Because she's seen me with this and how, I've told my people at the program how, um, it's a good phone, but it's just not my
I think
style.
I think it's
Um,
just because the problem with, I mean, the Pixel lineup up until recently is they've always tried like random stuff and it's not really been
yeah,
consistent. They've added
yeah,
features, removed features. And so the Pixel, like from the Pixel 1 to the Pixel 6, it was kind of like that figuring it out phase. But
yep,
now since the Pixel 6, since we got in Tensor pretty much, the Tensor chips,
yeah,
like the Pixel's been a lot more consistent and a lot more usable. So I think if you had an experience with a Pixel 6 even or a 6a, it would be a
mm,
completely different story. Like I think you probably would be able to switch to it if you wanted to.
yeah. So here's the thing, and I was gonna actually say this to you earlier, and whatever. Um, my friend is selling a now I can't remember if it's a 6 or a 6A. And I think it's
Either way,
roughly.
it's great.
I'm gonna check Facebook right now because he posted it on Facebook, and I'm just like, that's so tempting. Um,
Because
I
instead of getting
think
the
he
other thing, you
said,
might as well get like sell your Pixel 5 and then get that instead
yeah,
of
yeah.
getting the watch.
Um, and that was my thing because, like I said to you, when I go to Portugal, I'm definitely not gonna switch my iPhone because I don't know what happened last time that um all my information got all screwed up. My contacts were just a mess. Um, like it would say,
Probably
like
because you have the
it would double
contact
the
saved on
contacts. No, it would
right.
double the contacts, and when people would call me, it would say the person's name, and I don't know if it's because I had put um the contact under the SIM card, and I had it on the
Probably
phone too.
that's probably why. Yeah.
So yeah, that was probably why. But I'm
Because I
like,
had
dude,
because I had two SIMs when I was in the States. I had my UK SIM and my US SIM, and I didn't
I
have
want
any
to
issues.
say,
Didn't have any issues
can I?
switching back. So because I just save all my contacts to iCloud.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hmm. I can't look. Marketplaces that have Marketplace doesn't have a thing where you can see what, like, all your friends have posted or something. Like,
I think I know what you mean. Why did my camera just randomly switch to?
because now it's now I can't even see um his thing. Like, I can't even see the Pixel. I wonder if he actually sold it already. He probably already sold it because I don't see it. I do not.
Marketplace is weird. Like sometimes you find certain like items and stuff, and then they just disappear.
Yeah. So I don't know if he took it off, or what. I would have to ask him. But I think he was selling it for like $200. And
Oh,
for a
that's pretty
Pixel,
good.
dude, for a Pixel 6, what?
Yeah, no, that's decent.
Oh, you know I love you, Jess. Hi, Bonnie. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, but I want to. Like, I really want to. I'm enjoying, and I've said this before, I'm enjoying the camera on the Pixel 4 a lot better than I do on my iPhone. I like my iPhone. I'm not gonna say I don't, but the camera alone is what has me always taking pictures on the Pixel.
Yeah, it's a good camera. Actually, it's if you get it from, let me see. They have it on back market for the 6A for $200.
Shoot,
It's like 205. That's pretty decent. Let me see the Pixel
dude.
6. Yeah, Pixel 6 is like 217 or 210.
My friend Tom was saying, "Hey Taylor, why did the computer show up to work late? It had a hard drive." That's funny. That's actually funny. That's corny, but that's funny. Wow, bro. Um, I Bonnie. I Bonnie says, "When will I be on the live stream?" I mean, you can join us tonight if you would like. I mean, I don't know how long you want to be live for, Benji.
I mean, I'm good to
But
go until you want. I don't know if how this is legit. But this is there's a Pixel 6 that's locked here on back market and it's 168. It's locked
What?
on T-Mobile though. So that's the
Oh,
only
come
downside.
on. Come on,
But
really?
if you're not gonna put a SIM in it though, it's and
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's
sure you
true.
could probably unlock it as well.
Hang on.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, like used phones are so much cheaper in the US. It's crazy.
iBuddy, I'm gonna send you the link via my Mr. Smartwatch Twitter. So there you go. But I don't know why. I don't know if you've had the same problem or not. Um, Anytime I log into an account on my computer, it logs me off my phone. Like
Which account are you
what?
which kind of account are you talking about?
Anything. Like I find it more with Twitter and Discord.
That's weird.
Like
Yeah, that's never happened to
especially
me.
especially Discord. Um, I started using it on my computer, and then one day I decided to do it on my phone because I wanted to talk to somebody on Discord. Um, and then I come back to my computer and it's signed out, and I'm just like, shouldn't it be logged in on both? Like, I don't
Yeah,
understand. You know?
that's strange. Because I'm connected to like multiple. Logged in on multiple devices all the time. I've never had
Right,
any issues.
right. Taylor's right in the chat. I'm here. I'm here. Sorry I'm late, guys, but I'm here. Better late than never, right?
You've been here for
Uh,
10 minutes now. I don't know why they keep saying that you're.
what's up, Ivani? How you doing?
Doing good.
Good to have you. Good to have you. So what are your thoughts on this whole nothing iMessage ripoff thing?
Well, I wonder how it's gonna last. Like how long the hype will last. Because there's always a big hype, and then after maybe a month or two or something like that, it'll just go down.
That's what I'm thinking too, honestly. People are just gonna be like, this is not worth it. I mean, I even know people that used iMessage for a while and then decided to shut it off and not use it at all.
Who would do that?
What brought me into the Apple
I'm telling you,
ecosystem?
Benjy, people do not use the iPhone to its full potential. My cousin has an iPhone, and she does not have iMessage or FaceTime on the phone. And I told her, I'm like, that's a whole experience. Like, what the hell are you thinking?
That's how you use an iPhone.
That's the whole point. Like, if take away iMessage and FaceTime, and what is the iPhone? Like, you can literally access everything else on a web browser. Like, you can access
Exactly.
notes on the web browser, you can access the photos on the web browser, so you can literally just switch over, and you're like, okay. I guess, of course, you won't get features like AirDrop and stuff like that, but not everybody
Yeah.
has like a full ecosystem of Apple devices. Like
Yeah,
most people just have
exactly.
the iPhone and maybe they have a
I mean,
PC, Chromebook.
I could see,
Uh,
I could see it if all her friends and family don't have iPhones, but for the ones who do, like, it's a no-brainer.
Totally.
My other cousin has it, and he used to use WhatsApp, and as soon as he got the iPhone and started using iMessage, he's like, screw WhatsApp.
the reason why I would use something like maybe Messenger or WhatsApp is, well, let's say I go to another country. If I use my main iMessage, it's just the carrier. It'll be billed on the carrier.
Right. Right.
So use that. I mean, obviously you want to use something else. I know I have Well, I'm not traveling any time soon, but if I was, I would just maybe download WhatsApp Signal or something like that, or Messenger, and use it as
Yeah.
only where I'm outside the country. Because if I call using my main phone, like from T-Mobile, that bill from 100 and something is gonna go up.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know,
So
like from
exactly. It's bad.
Canada and Mexico, I think you're fine, but like international, like outside the Americas,
Hmm.
you will be billed.
Oh yeah.
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 Because I was at before Sprint merged with T-Mobile, I was out there, and the representative was talking, saying, "Oh, well, it sees on your call log you use Messenger, and then you used the main number to call outside of the U.S. So that's why your bill went up than it already was. Some bits of
Or you could just,
it,
or you could just set a bill cap and it won't do that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
That's what I
true.
turned on because I had it off for a little while, and then I randomly got charged like more on my contract. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Just turned it off.
Can we talk
But
about how crazy some companies charge for cellular? Like, it's crazy. Like,
it's
when I was
absurd.
on Verizon, I was paying, well, my parents, not me, but still, we were paying like 300, and now, mind you, I mean, we paid for data, whatever. But then we started doing limited data, unlimited data, I should say. Um, and the bill still kept going up and up and up for no friggin' reason. Um, to the point where my mom's like, "This is ridiculous." Like, it would be $300 one time, and then the next it would be $400, $500. Like, come
That's
on.
Yeah,
crazy. I
that's why
guess
bill caps exist. Like I don't know why
And
people don't use those. But also, like yeah, there's bill caps that can fix that, but and sometimes carriers will increase the price of your bill every year to adjust for inflation or something, which honestly is just ridiculous.
that's why, like, there's like, let's say, I know in America, other countries have it too. Like, let's say, Mint Mobile, Visible, or like they'll charge you like 15 for the price or the plan you want. Something
yeah,
like
Oh
that.
yeah. Yeah, when I was in the US, I used Mint Mobile and it was great. Like I just
They
paid a set price. They gave me vouchers as well because I invited other people to it. So I ended up paying like $30 a month and I had unlimited data. Now, the thing I hated though is like it throttles your data after you reach a certain point. So
hmm
if you
Yeah,
it's technically not unlimited, which was horrible. But better than paying the like 100 plus just for
that reminds
oh
me.
yeah, for sure,
TA
for
Tech,
sure.
when we had me and my family had Sprint. At one point,
Mhm.
the bill was 151, and then because my service always been cut first, and when I call
Yep,
to see how much it is, I almost dropped my phone because like nearly almost to like 500. I'm like, how?
dude.
Like, what's going
Dude.
on here? And I'm not the
We
primary.
switched. We switched to Cricket, and now we have 3 lines, unlimited data, unlimited everything. I think $90.
First
for three.
carrier I actually had was
Yeah,
Cricket. 4 lines, $100 was the
yeah,
what you paid.
yeah. And if you wanted 5G, it would be 120.
At least we still have
So I don't
4G.
have I don't have 5G. I just use the LTE and that's it.
Honestly, there's not really much of a difference.
Yeah, that's what my my aunt was saying.
Like
She has an Android and she bought a phone and it was like 5G and she's like, this 5G thing is crap because you don't get it anywhere. And I mean, yeah, a small island like that, I'm sure they
no, yeah,
wouldn't
it's
get it,
true. Like
but
here in
still,
the UK, I just switched carriers and I'm supposed to get 5G everywhere, but I don't.
What
I
carrier do
rarely
you
get
have?
it. It's called O2. It's like popular in Europe, but also when I was in the US and I was on Mint in Texas, like I'd get LTE almost all the time. I wouldn't get 5G. And also
Uh,
when I did get 5G, it wasn't fast. It was like average.
uh, funny
Cut it
enough,
out.
Funny enough, when I had AT&T, you know, the whole 5GE, when
Right.
like most people thought you get 5GE, which is basically just, if you look deep into the phone, it'll just be LTE.
Right.
When I
Yeah.
when I went to when I had the iPhone 12, I had to trade that in to get this one. But when I went to New Jersey, I never got around my area. I never had 5G plus, which is AT&T's, I think, top one. Around New
Wow.
Right.
Jersey, I always got 5G plus, and then sometimes we'll drop to 5GE. But when I'm where I'm right now, just normal 5G or 5GE. And when my sister had the iPhone 11, she thought she had the 5G because it said 5G. I was like, no, it's just basically like a higher version of 4G. You could tell if you have 5G or have a case on if you have that little antenna here on the side of your phone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's millimeter. That's millimeter wave because my 15 Pro doesn't have the millimeter wave, but it still has 5G. It's just a different type of 5G. That's something that I don't understand about America though. Is like you have all these different names for things. Here we just have 3G, 4G, and 5G. Simple.
We said bye to 3G. I think it was
Yeah, they're getting rid of 3G here as well, but I occasionally get it, which is dumb.
I
Yeah.
used to get it too on the iPhone with Sprint. I had 4G, and sometimes around my house I'd have 3G.
It's like can't even use it. It's so slow.
It's awful.
Loading up a
It's
web
awful.
page takes 10 minutes. It's horrendous.
Benji, how do you have Benjy and BenObi Tech?
It asked me it asked me to put in the name and then I could put like a subheading.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Yeah,
used to have it just on one line and then I signed in today and it was like, oh, you can add this. I was like, oh.
Yes. Yes. Now, yeah, that makes sense. I kind of want to do that now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can change it in stream.
I want to try, but I don't think so. Which kind of stinks. Actually, you can.
Can
I
I?
just leave it as
Yeah.
my channel name.
I can edit your mic settings. I'm gonna turn off Taylor's mic.
Oh God.
Stop letting me change the name. Let me see if I
Boom.
can. Oh, you changed it. There you go.
Changed it. Let's go. I think that's cool. To be honest, I think that's very
Yeah,
cool.
it looks a bit better, I think. What item can I add? Media slot. Oh,
My
that's
experience
interesting.
with the AirPods 3 has been pretty good so far.
Dude, they're amazing, aren't they?
I could finally answer a call without taking my headphones out this time. Not with the AirPods second gen.
Mm.
I got it for
Yeah.
like 169, but it would cost more if because she was like, "Oh, do you want to add wireless charging to it?" I'm like, "Well, I don't use it that much." So I was like, "Why? What would be the point of adding it if I don't use that feature?" So I was like, let's just stick with the Lightning for
So,
now.
so I have a couple of friends that use Timu, and
Oh boy,
yeah, um,
they got
I,
tripods. Tripod.
no.
Oh,
Um,
uh,
but no, I've been seeing a lot of Sarah Grace doing videos on Timu, and she gets pretty decent stuff. Um, and actually, my mom was actually thinking about buying some clothes off of Timu once, because she says that she found better stuff on Timu than she can find anywhere else. And I kind of agree. But I'm really wondering if I should start a series myself of buying Temu products, because I mean, yeah, they're cheap knockoffs or whatever, but I think it would be still cool to test out and um, see
Yeah,
what
I
they
mean,
have to
it's I
offer.
think yeah, I think Temu's like the relevance of it is starting to die down. I think a lot of people are doing things on like with TikTok Shop now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
and it's
remember
kind of it's
when
kind of the same thing. It's like Wish, like we've had these Chinese websites creep up every now and then. We had AliExpress was huge back in the day, or Alibaba as it was called, and then we had Wish for a while. Now we've got Temu, and now TikTok Shop is starting to become the new one. So
yeah, yeah.
it's no, but it's interesting because like you'd be surprised
Because
by some how good the quality of some products are. Like most of it is
because
just a load of junk, but
yeah, because I would really like to see um a lot of the AirPod Max knockoffs.
oh
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
love to try one of those because
funny
I saw one video and they seem pretty good. Um,
There's
and
some.
like,
It depends which ones you buy, but there are some that are literally like one to one replicas.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
people can't tell the difference. Even it's even worse, I think, with the with like the AirPods Pro and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like some are
I'm sure,
crazy good.
bro. Just to say, and I mean, it's kind of different, but just the same when I first bought the AirPods 3, I don't know if you remember my story with Walmart. I had bought
That was crazy.
dude, dude, I was pissed. Um so I bought it. I don't know if you were ever there for that. But I had bought a pair of AirPods 3 at Walmart. And I mean they sounded decent, whatever. Um the tapping gestures on the sides was way too easy. Like I would barely touch it to take it out of my ear, and something would either activate or whatever, and I'm like, okay, that is super strange. Um, and then connecting them, Benji, you remember how many times we had to like
Just
wait to
it just
start the
didn't
podcast or a live stream just for
it
me to
just didn't
connect them,
switch.
and they would never switch. So I finally picked up and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to the Apple store to figure this out. I'm like, I bought these out. I went to the guy and I'm like, so I bought these at Walmart because they were a decent price. And this is my problem. He takes one look at them and says, you got a knockoff pair. I'm like, what?
whoops. How much did you pay for that?
Ah, dude. I
Was
think,
it like 150 from
yeah,
Dude,
I
that's
think
Walmart?
it
the
was like
price. Hang
150.
on, that's kind of the
The thing,
basic price
yeah,
of how it
yeah, the
works.
thing it
Though.
no,
And
the
I'm
thing
like,
that like blew my mind when Taylor told me about it is that he bought them from Walmart. And like Walmart's supposed to be selling genuine Apple products, but I think what might have happened is somebody bought the real ones from Walmart and then returned a fake pair. So then, but the Walmart employees couldn't tell the difference on the box, so just
no,
put it back on the shelf.
no, literally.
Actually, funny enough, I do have a
And
genuine
I,
knockoff Apple product right here.
and what's funny is,
Wait,
the
what?
guy.
Which one? What do you have?
What the
What is
hell?
that?
It's like an iPhone 7, but it's fake.
Oh, right,
Oh,
okay.
shoot!
Instead of saying Apple, they
I've seen
spell
that.
it
I've
they
seen
spell
that.
it KPPLE.
Yeah, I
Couple.
But this
Yeah,
one,
no, I had a similar phone to that a while ago. Like it looked like a great yeah.
I
Those are
think
like
it
the
was
cheap
red. The
ones I got
back
off
color
too.
was red, and you took it and just did a direct. You distracting. You
Yeah,
just dropped it from
yeah.
like feet, and then it broke or something, but it still
yeah,
worked.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I had one. It was yeah, just that. It's crazy. Yeah, it looked nothing like
It,
the
it,
listing.
it's It's
Honestly, like
honestly
it looked,
insane.
the listing was like, oh wow, this for like $30, this thing's a steal, and then it was like, nope, this one's 104.
Nope.
We're on 108 now. Now we're not,
Right,
but
right. Oh,
crazy.
like it's so crazy. So that's why I even say like you got to be careful of what you buy and where you buy it because you just never know.
I got
That's
this.
It's crazy.
I got this from Target, and I got the iPad from Target.
yeah. I think like if you go for like a big brand store like Walmart, well, maybe not Walmart, but like Target or Best Buy, those kind of places, I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah,
Um, that,
yeah,
that's what like I just got AirPods Pro 2s for my birthday like last month, and I got them from Apple because I was just scared of getting them from anywhere else. I was like, if I
right,
get it from somewhere
right.
else, yes, I'll be paying less, but I might get fakes, and then I'll realize after like a week and be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
No, but I think I probably would be able to tell if an Apple product is fake, but
I saw some fake
AirPods,
AirPods Max and a fake
right?
HomePod at a store.
I kind of want to buy it. I don't know. I kind of want to buy stuff off of
We,
Temu and see, like,
yeah.
even like Apple Watch bands, fake Apple Watch bands
Well,
from,
no. So
that
Apple
look.
Watch bands, I think, are different. Like they're completely different. Like I bought a bunch of mine from AliExpress.
Yeah,
Like the braided solo loop is a really nice band, but
yeah,
getting it from
yeah,
Apple, like you're spending $100 for one, and you have to get it in the right size and everything. But on AliExpress, like $5 less than that, and the quality is not it's nowhere near the same. They'll get damaged and break after like a year. Like most of mine have lost their strength anyway, but
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
$5. So just buy a new one next year, and you're good. Like I think if you got like watch bands as in sport bands, then I would not recommend getting a third party because I've not been able to get any that are
Oh
anywhere
yeah,
near as good quality as these. Like these are good, breathable. They don't attract any hair or anything, which is the
right.
problem with silicon bands normally. But
Yep,
because
yep.
I do have a couple of knockoff Apple Watch bands that are silicon, but they're terrible. So don't recommend those. But if you get anything else, like leather bands and stuff like that, you can get some pretty good ones.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought because like I'm just running out of ideas for the channel. That's kind of why I like started that podcast show. Because I think it would
You
be
should start using
interesting.
ChatGPT for your videos or Google Bard.
True.
Like
Doesn't
honestly, like, I've been like most of my content creation process now is a lot easier thanks to AI. Like if
Yeah.
I'm stuck
Yeah.
on ideas, just go into ChatGPT. I say, okay, give me 20 ideas of videos I can make based around the iPhone 15 Pro, and it gives me a bunch of ideas. And I'm like, okay, cool. Pick out the ones I want. I don't know, like, but since both of you guys are content creators as well, there's vidIQ, which is another really good
Yep.
application.
Yeah. Yeah. You were
I
telling us
believe the
about that.
free yeah, I believe the free version has kind of like a basic version. It basically has like an AI coach built in, which is basically ChatGPT but for content creators. So you just go
Yeah.
in and say, write
You
10
should.
video ideas about this. It'll analyze your channel and then it'll tell you what ideas will be best based on your channel. They're even doing like
Wow.
a $1 trial for the boost feature now, which is honestly insane because it's normally like $40 a month or something. But
Mm,
you could try it for $1, and it's
wow.
insanely good. Like honestly,
You should.
it's better than ChatGPT, as in like it's
I
more
don't.
like you have to, yeah, you need less of a constructed sentence to get the
Right.
results you want. That makes sense.
Right. Right. I know that we have mostly bigger creators, but I definitely think you should put that on the WhatsApp group that we have.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Like vidIQ, I've been using vidIQ for the past couple years. And it just keeps getting better. Like the price has always been around the same as well.
Right.
And I just recently started using it again, and I don't think I can live without it now just because it gives me so many. It even gives you, like, when you ask it for the video ideas, it'll give you a title, it'll give you a description, it'll give you some hashtags you can use, and it'll even give you a thumbnail idea. And this is all based
Ooh.
around your current channel, the current demographic you're
Hey,
catering
if
to
it
and
makes
stuff, and it's
if it
crazy.
makes if it makes thumbnails, I'll steal them and use them.
It doesn't. So it gives you like it can create a visual idea of
hmm
a thumbnail. It's like an AI generated picture. It doesn't turn out very well, but it can, at least it gives you a head start, so then you know what to do for the thumbnail. Because sometimes coming up with thumbnail ideas is probably
Oh,
the
dude, awful,
hardest part. Even
awful.
even
I hate it.
sometimes like just like coming up with video ideas is hard sometimes. But if you have something that can give you a bit of assistance in that and just makes the process easier, it just makes
Yeah,
content creation more fun because then
yeah,
all you have to focus on is record the videos and enjoy the like the views and whatnot.
yeah.
There's not much
I
to it.
honestly, I don't know. I honestly like. I loved everything about it when I first started, but I feel like, especially the editing, like I see so many people
Yeah,
that are better than me,
you
and
get
it's just
used to
like,
it. Oh
damn,
yeah, like
I
I get that
wish.
all the time. Like I like sometimes I see people that have way better editing, but I think the thing is
You know what?
instead of
You know what's
comparing yourself
crazy?
to other.
Is it this on the App Store?
Yeah, that's vidIQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also have a plugin for Google Chrome, which is more advanced, but the app will give you some functionality, which is pretty good.
You
And
know what I find?
you can even go through older videos and like optimize them and change tags and stuff
So
and
I was
titles.
thinking, like, I think we had a conversation on, like, Twitter when the M3 Max came out.
Yep.
So I will be getting the Air because, I like how
Ooh,
it looks.
Oh yeah,
not.
no, I think the Air is really good value for money, especially now since they got rid of the 13-inch Pro.
Yeah.
Like I think the
Yeah.
Mac
LIP
lineup
Touch
right.
Bar.
Yeah, sad. But I think the Mac lineup as it is right now is almost like perfect. Like you got
Oh yeah, for sure.
great. You still got have the
For
M1
sure.
MacBook Air, which a lot of people love, and it's great for most people. But then you've got a step up that M2 Air, great computer, gets everything done that you need, and then you've got the Pro, and you've got like the different tiers of the Pro, and then you've
They're not
got
putting
of
the
course the
M3
desktop.
in the Air.
So they will, but it'll probably be early next year.
Right.
So what I would suggest doing is
I,
probably waiting because it'll probably be out by like March or April.
mhm.
And then you can either get the new M3
Don't
MacBook
be
Air or
me.
you can even get the M2
Don't be
because the
me.
M2 will be cheap when the M3 comes out. Yeah, don't be
Don't
Taylor. Don't
don't be
buy
me.
don't
No,
buy a
don't be
13-inch
me.
MacBook Pro.
No, don't be me when it comes to buying a phone 2 months before the new one comes out and then automatically regret it.
I mean, the funniest thing is like you knew that the new phone was coming out in 2 months and you still bought it.
Ah, dude.
Like the thing with like iPhones are the most predictable Apple products that ever come
No,
out. Like
and
you
they
know
are.
exactly what happens and when it happens. Macs
Yeah,
are different. I can
yeah,
understand you buy a Mac and then and after like 31 days or 32 days you get a new one. You're like, oh, I can't return it anymore, so I can't get the new one. But
yeah. I almost returned mine for the better MacBook, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Just because like I still was trying to buy some equipment that I already have, thank God. Um, and just other stuff that I want, that Pixel Watch. Um, uh,
Pixel 6.
man, can you imagine? But dude, I really hope I really hope Trenton actually updates that post if it's sold or not, because I'm gonna be pissed if I actually message him to buy it and he tells me it's sold.
I mean, $100 for a Pixel Watch is actually a steal.
Oh,
It's a
dude.
really good deal. I mean,
And
especially
dude,
since you already have a Pixel 5. There
and
you
then the
go. You
thing
can
is,
connect it.
and I'm gonna tell my mom this. I cannot live without a smartwatch. I know people. I have a friend that was like, "Oh, regular watch is better. They're more, unique and whatever." But dude, when you rely, and it's not even for the health reasons, it's for notifications. You know,
Yeah, I'm
and
completely in the same boat.
that's why I've held on to the $30 smartwatch that I bought, because I was honestly gonna um return that after trying it out and reviewing it. But I'm like, bruh, like, it's sleek
Yeah,
and it shows a notification. Yeah, you can't answer anything, but whatever, you know. Um,
yeah, totally.
so
I
I
think
don't know.
since I switched to the Series 9, like I thought I was gonna hate the Series 9 or like I wasn't really gonna find it that cool.
Yeah,
But double tap is
oh, dude,
actually like it's sick. Like
dude.
yes, talk about gestures on the older Apple Watches, but
Wait, have you
double tap
covered
is just
double
so much
tap
different.
on your channel?
Not really, but I think I'm gonna make a video about it because it
Do it,
actually is changed the way I use my
do
watch. Like
it.
every time I get a notification, sometimes you have to like you get a notification, oh I don't want it, and like you cover your or like you use your forehead. I use my
Yeah.
forehead all the time, or even my
How many
nose to tap notifications. But now
How
if I
many
get it, I just look. I'm like, oh okay, double tap, and it just gets rid of it. Also, when I'm in the
How many
car, when I'm in
I'm
the
laughing
car,
because it's like,
something sick when I'm in the car. Like I'm driving and stuff, and maybe
yeah,
I can't reach the button to skip songs and stuff. I just like wake my watch, do this, and it skips the track,
bruh,
like the music track.
seriously?
It's sick.
See,
And also, I was in the pool yesterday, and I was like, oh, let's see if double tap works underwater, and it does. It also works underwater, so you
are
can
you
like
kidding me?
still do certain things. And also with dictation, I like to respond to messages. Like you get a message, you just
Yeah,
double tap, it'll do that. You just tell Siri what you want, double tap again, and it sends it. You don't have to.
that's
There's no need to
insane.
interact with the watch as much anymore. Now, I do
That's
wish double tap could do more,
insane.
though. I do wish it could do a little bit more. Like I wish you could do a triple tap for
Yeah,
different
yeah.
things, or you could customize it as well. Like I think it would be dope if they brought the same kind of integration they did with the action button, where you can attach a Siri shortcut to it, and you
Right,
do the same
right,
thing with double tap. So like
right.
it will, like I've got my action button on my 15 Pro Max right now. Depending on the focus mode I'm in, when I press it, it'll do something different. So I think it would be
Hmm.
cool if, like, during depending on the location or the time of day or whatever, double tap does different things unless there's a notification there. I think it would be sick because I'd like it to pause my music when I'm at home, but skip tracks when I'm in the car, if that makes
Yep,
sense.
yep.
But I think double tap is really like it's re-sparked the love that I had for the Apple Watch because I've always loved
Oh, for
Apple
sure,
Watches and smartwatches in general.
for
I'm just
sure.
like you, Taylor. I can't live without it.
Oh,
I've
dude.
tried some Android
And
smartwatches. I've tried the
especially,
Tick Watch, tried the Galaxy Watch, but nothing comes close to the Apple Watch,
and,
honestly.
I
and,
try to.
and and honestly, sorry to cut you off, man. Um, and honestly, as a person with a disability, even more so. Um,
Oh
whether
yeah,
you walk
I
with
think double
crutches
tap.
or like me,
I think
or go ahead.
I think double tap for you would work really well.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea. So that that was another like I thought about that too, but I'm like, what do I really want more? And then I have my parents that say you don't need more tech in the house, so try to stop buying crap. And yeah, maybe it's crap to them, but I'm using these stuff every day, whether they see it or not.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
like say
like,
what you want about Apple and innovation and stuff, but I think sometimes they do come out with certain features that really are game changing.
oh
Like the
yeah.
Series 9 came out and everybody's like, it's the same. Like, yeah, it
Hmm.
looks exactly the same as my Series 7. Like I can record a Series 9 review tomorrow and I can use B-roll from my Series 7 and nobody would ever
Oh
tell the
yeah.
difference. But it's just like the internals and like how refined it is. Like the processor is really nice. That we finally got an upgrade. Um, and then even the things like with double tap, you've also got car crash detection that's there, which I didn't have before because I
Hmm.
have the Series 9 now. I have the Series 7 and the Series 8 brought it. But like it's just those little features that just make the experience better and
Yeah,
also make like the device just like more helpful and better
for sure.
for
Oh, for
different
sure.
needs.
For sure. For sure. I don't know. Like when people are like, "Oh, I don't need a smartwatch," blah, 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 I'm like, you don't know what you're missing, but okay.
It's actually really
Okay.
helpful.
Okay, like you don't care about all the health features. You don't want notifications 24/7, whatever. But like, man,
Yeah, I mean, with the Series 9, another reason why I got the Series 9 is I got the cellular model, so then I got a
yeah,
cell plan with it. And like literally
yeah,
what I could do if I wanted to, like, we're all tied to our devices 24/7. Like
yeah,
it's an
exactly.
addiction at this point. It's an addiction. Let's just say that. Um like I could literally just leave my house now. I probably won't because it's like 2 in the morning, so I don't think I'm gonna go out for a walk now. But I could go out for a walk or go out on a date or something like that, and not have to worry about bringing my phone, and I could just be in the moment. I still have access to like text messages and phone calls if I need to, but I could just go out and have the same functionality I would have with my phone in terms of emergency stuff
Right.
with just my watch, which means
Hmm.
I'm not on on my phone scrolling through social media while I'm out walking or
That's
whatever. I'm just out, got my AirPods in, maybe listening to
yeah.
some cool music that's downloaded on the 64 gigabytes of storage that the Apple Watch bizarrely has, but or listening to a
that's
podcast. It's great.
that's the only downside of Cricket. They don't support smartwatches.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the thing that Mint Mobile doesn't either, which kind of sucked when I was. Well, I mean, I was thinking of getting an Ultra when I was out there, an Apple Watch
oh,
Ultra, but I was like, nah, because I can't connect to my carrier, so I have to get another one. But
hey, when are you coming
the
back?
problem is,
Because you
I
owe
don't
me a
know. I
visit.
might Yeah, I mean, I might come back at some point. That's for sure. I love America. What was I saying? Yeah, because I was thinking of getting the Ultra instead of the Series 9 because it was only going to be an extra couple bucks a month. But then I was like,
Yeah,
I started seeing the rumors of next year's Apple Watch
yeah,
changing like the
yeah,
watch band mechanics and stuff. I'm like, if I get the Ultra now, I have to get, I have to replace my whole watch band collection because they're all for the smaller Apple Watch. So I have to get all the
right,
new bands.
right.
And then next year, in 2 years time or 3 years time, when I upgrade again, I'll need to get new watch bands again. So you might as well just get the Series 9 now, use
Yeah,
it for a little bit,
yeah,
and then if next year's Apple Watch is revolutionary, then I'll get that and just replace all the bands
right.
at that point.
Exactly,
Because
exactly.
that's
Um,
that's another thing about the Apple Watch that I think is severely underrated is just the fact that you can have a basically different watch for every single outfit.
exactly, exactly.
Change the band, change the face, new watch.
Dude, exactly, exactly.
Like, yes,
And
it's
it's like,
square.
so,
Yes, it's not as fashionable, but hey, I'm a tech guy.
oh,
I like
please,
people to know that I'm a tech guy. They see that I have the latest iPhone and Apple Watch and
please.
stuff, so that it's
How
like
many, how many people,
I don't care if it's
I've,
round.
s- how many people have I seen at like special events and parties and
I'm
stuff?
a lot more fashionable now.
It's oh my god, yeah, oh my god, yeah, and
And
it's
also,
not
you
even
can,
that, and it's not even the Apple Watch. It's any kind of watch nowadays. Like, you know, I've seen people
yeah,
wearing Samsung watches and customizing it to their liking and stuff. With a
yeah. No,
regular
exactly. I think
watch,
like a smartwatch is very versatile. Like it has so many
yeah,
different uses. I could not live with a normal watch anymore just because like
no,
I
mm-mm,
rarely use my Apple
mm-mm,
Watch to check the time. I'm checking the time on my iPhone a lot of the
no,
time. Um, and if I do, like, I use my watch for other things. I use it to log certain medications and stuff. I use it to log, what's it called? I used to log water on it, but I don't anymore. But track workouts, have a
yeah,
glance at my calendar, the weather temperature as well. Like, I have a complication on mine where it just
hmm,
shows me the weather temperature, and it's just good to know.
yeah.
Um, and then of course
Now,
using your camera remotely,
do you do you
responding to text messages.
use do you use any third party apps on the watch, or do you have just like the stock apps that
Ooh.
I'm gonna watch?
So, I have a golf app because for those who don't know,
And,
I love
and I'm
playing
not
golf.
talking about like apps that are on your
I
iPhone that go to your
Yeah, no,
watch.
no. So So it's like it's on the phone as well, but it integrates with the Apple Watch. So basically, like every time I do a shot on a golf course, like when I finish a hole, I go in
Mhm.
and I can log what club I used, how many shots I did it in, and stuff like that, and it'll just sync to my phone. So I don't even need to bring my iPhone anymore when I go golfing now,
Wow.
because I can just do it on the watch because it's got the
Yeah.
GPS and everything. That's an app I use. Also Flighty, which is another great app if you fly a lot. They just brought an Apple. They just came out with an Apple Watch app as well, so you can add on your watch face.
Mhm.
You can have like you can track your flight, which is
Oh,
sick. It's like when you're on the plane, you'll be able to see it when you're. It'll tell you what gate to go to and stuff like that, and you don't even need to do anything. You just look at your watch and it tells you on the watch face.
I
wow.
saw
It's
one of your videos because you know how the regular interface for the Apple Watch is like all a bubble. I did it like this.
oh yeah,
I'm
the
going.
list view.
Yeah, the list view. I saw that on your video. I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, that's amazing! I need to try that because it was so hard trying to
Yeah, no,
find."
I think like I've been switching back and forth, but I've set on the like
I
the
like it now
regular
how they
add
have
one.
it. I
Yeah,
like
because
it now.
I didn't the problem with the list is it's all in alphabetical order, so you have to scroll all the way.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go to an app that starts with the letter Z, you have to go all the way to the bottom and stuff. Um, I mean, I think it could work. It could be a little bit less cluttered. I kind of miss the way we had the home screen before, but the way we have it now is fine. It works. But yeah, like
Yeah.
there's tons of apps I
I
think that are underrated. Apps that I use on here. It's really
y'all are
helpful.
not even talking to me. You guys are just talking to each other. Like,
Yeah,
what are
they're
you
just
guys
having a
complaining about?
conversation over there in the chat. It's funny.
I really enjoyed the
I love these
standby
guys. I
view,
really do.
Which phone is that?
the 14.
Oh no, you got the 14. Yikes.
It was on
The thir-
single
the
when I
13
went.
I
the 13 but in a different color.
I
Yeah.
really,
No,
man.
no,
I like the
I'm
standby.
so freaking torn
standby
of
time.
what
Yeah,
I want
standby
to
time's
do.
sick.
I'm
What?
so freaking torn of what I want to do. Do I want to get a better Pixel phone, or do I want to get the watch and just keep the Pixel 4? Like, I'm so torn
You
on
could
what to
make
do.
like I guess like a Twitter poll, X poll, and
Because
Ooh, there you go.
I
That's a good
definitely
idea.
can't do both. So
you can make like a
I would
X poll and list
yeah.
what to get, and then let them decide what you want to get.
yeah,
Taylor, if I were you, I would go with the Pixel. Honestly, just because like the Pixel experience you've had so far hasn't been that great
yeah.
from what you've told us. But I think if you sold the Pixel you had now and get the Pixel 6a or 6 or whatever, like
See, the thing
it's a
with
much
that,
better phone. It's literally night and day.
and I didn't even talk to you guys. I don't think I said this to you guys, but at the same time, like, I'm a person, and this is a bad quality of me. I try to please everybody as best as I can, um, whether I'm destroying myself or not. And I mean, these girls here in the chat will yell at me and scream at me, knowing that and hearing this. But it's true, like, and that's why I really never say much. Um, but I was honestly thinking of one day selling it, but I'm like, these guys spent all their money trying to buy it for me. I don't want to do them dirty like that. Especially with all the talk that we have on our chat, with me not giving
All
it
of
a
the
chance
threats
and
we
stuff.
give you.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
I'm just
might
like,
download the website.
what do I do?
Oh no.
What?
This is completely off topic, but you know how on the Apple Watch you used to be able to change your watch faces by just swiping on the screen?
Yeah.
They're bringing that back.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
was just
happy.
I was gonna say I
Why?
That
was
was
like
so annoying. I don't know.
Why?
Like, iOS WatchOS 10.2 beta reintroduces option to change watch faces with a swipe. Like the thing is, they didn't give it to us as an option last time. It was just like, here you go. If you accidentally tap your watch, it'll change face, and you will never know until you look at your watch again. So
Wow.
I hope it's an option now, because I would just turn it off.
Yeah, true.
Because yeah.
That-
So
I don't know.
yeah, not liking
I do
the direction
feel,
they're going with WatchOS right now.
but I do feel like some of the features are pretty cool. I do like the whole design change. What do you guys think? Speaking about design change, what do you guys think of iOS 18 and the things that we've been hearing?
So
I know it's super early in the game.
considering we got the exact same rumors about iOS 17 last year and iOS 16 the year before, I would not hold your breath.
Oh yeah.
They just hear
For sure.
every year they're like, oh, the next version. Mark Gurman is always the same guy. Oh, next version of iOS is going to be the biggest ever. It's going to be a big redesign. No,
Bruh.
Apple, we do not want a redesign. We want our stuff to actually
No.
work.
Yeah.
Then you can think about redesigning it. Because right now, iOS is a mess. It's not as bad as it was with iOS 16, but it's still a pretty buggy mess.
What's
at least
kind
for
of
me.
funny, I never had any bug on iOS.
Yeah. I think it depends. Every iPhone is different at the end of the day, because you'll have different apps, different things, and some apps may be causing things. But for me, I've just had since iOS 13, every version of iOS that I've used has had some issues, whether it be battery drain or random app crashes and bugs and weird stuff. Like sometimes on the always on display, you get the underneath it shows you the notification and then the number. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. But sometimes it has double vision or something. It shows two of them. It's no, you need to show one. There's just little inconsistencies like that. And then sometimes you could just crash the whole phone by typing a certain word or something. It happens sometimes.
I think this is
but
more,
I just want it to be more smooth.
Yeah. And I think this is more of an iOS problem than it is not iOS problem. I think that this is more an app developer problem than it is iOS.
It could be, but
a
lot of the problems I've been having are with iOS itself.
Yeah.
Even
of the
simple
time,
things like AirDrop not working.
Yeah. But no, a lot of times I'll be getting notifications, showing the notification number 1, number 2, whatever. And I'll go into the app and there's nothing new to see. And it's
I hate apps that do that. Clash of Clans does that all the time.
Well, I have Clash of Clans as well.
I've been playing that thing for years.
Actually, the only bug I had only once was the charging. When I would plug my phone into charge, it would show charging. It would just a blank screen with the number, and that was it. But it kind of went away now.
Right.
Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end the live stream. Any closing thoughts you guys want to add?
Did we not want to cover the Xiaomi car?
Oh, yes.
The Xiaomi car.
Yes. Benji, can you pull it up on screen, please?
Yeah, let me quickly find
it. I actually want to clip that into a separate video.
I might download the WhatsApp and then I'll DM TA later for the.
Yeah, DM on
Discord.
Twitter.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
Which account?
Only because you can do TA Tech.
Okay.
Only because I shut off the Discord notifications because I'm going crazy with all.
Oh, I hate Discord notifications. They're so bad.
Dude. So you know what? I'm gonna go in there once in a while, see if anybody's talking. But
when I saw that, I thought that was like a Porsche.
Whoa!
No, I think the funniest part about this car is the name. They call it the They call it the Xiaomi SU7 and the Xiaomi SU7 Max.
What the hell?
That looks like a
I sh-
Porsche. It looks like they got the mold of a
It kinda-
Porsche and like
yeah,
they
no,
swapped
Yo,
their logo.
yeah, it kind of
Jess,
like looks like a turbo. What is it? The Taycan Turbo S. It
I know I
looks almost the
haven't
same.
been talking to you guys, and I'm sorry. I know you guys are going back and forth with each other, but Jess, if Tom's not in here, get him back in here because he needs to see this. Tom needs to see
Yeah,
this.
look at
Yeah, that. It's
Bonnie's
like
right. Yeah,
it looks like
there
they
you
took
go.
the mold, the concept, like, you know what? Let's just put our logo and call this the newest thing we can ever make.
No, like
I
look,
wouldn't be
even this
That
bit,
looks
like
sick.
the part underneath the headlights, like you see the thing here, I think here as well. It's kind of like the
I
same.
How
Can you
long do you
increase
think
the screen?
Porsche will contact them for this?
Can I increase the
like saying
screen?
you can?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
like
like
that?
that. Yeah.
What the heck? Why is it not?
I wonder if they're gonna get in contact with Porsche, or they're probably in con. I wonder how that's gonna work.
Oh, dude.
No, honestly, the Porsche Taycan looks sick.
I'd rather drive the Porsche.
Doesn't beat a Tesla.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no. If I had to pick Xiaomi or Porsche, I get Porsche any day. Like,
Oh, are
this
you
thing looks
kidding?
sick. Like even the interior. Anyway, yeah. So this is what the Xiaomi phone looks. I don't. So they have 3 models. They have the SU7, the SU7 Pro, and the SU7 Max. So they're
What's
basically
next?
just like they're
What's next? The XU7 Ultra?
Benji, I
Oh,
want you to cut
dude,
this as a short and and say that the company's going iPhone. Can you imagine?
Well, you
like
know
what
how
the
we
heck?
say, oh, Apple's gonna make a car. Xiaomi, like, you know what? I'm gonna do it first.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look, they've got Xiaomi on the back there. They've got some nice
What the
Chinese.
Did you
hell?
check the front of their logo? How did you just slap their logo on?
Oh my god.
Like, it's so funny. This,
It
it
looks
looks
like
like,
a.
yeah, it looks,
If you show this to,
it looks, it's as if Apple and
if you
Porsche made a car, and this is it.
if you showed that to a
Seriously.
regular, let's say a car person, and let's say you
Seriously.
remove the logo, the Xiaomi stuff, and you just show this to someone like, oh, that's a Porsche.
Oh yeah, like totally. I completely get it. Like,
Do
even
we
the
have the
doors,
inside
like,
of
look,
the Xiaomi?
Wow.
no, no, there's no inside yet. But this is just like the renders of the outside of it. I can't wait to
Excuse
see what the
you.
inside will look like.
Wow.
So I'm downloading.
I mean, it looks like
now.
It's already downloaded.
the fact that they're that it looks good. Honestly, like I hope Apple Car looks better than this, of course. But yeah, it looks like a Porsche. I wonder how much it will cost.
Tom is saying I prefer the 1973 Porsche 911 2.8 RSR. Try
Ew,
that.
this thing looks old. I'd rather not.
I mean, it looks cool, but
No, I mean, if you buy this, it'll probably appreciate, it'll like maintain its value pretty well. But this,
that is not my name. Thank you very much. My girl's just trying to piss me off. She's texting me. She's like, "You're not responding to me." Like,
yeah. No, I mean, I think it'll be cool. Like this is one of the first like phone manufacturers or like dominant phone manufacturers, I guess, who's actually looking into doing cars. And it looks good, honestly. I don't know when it'll see the light of day, but it'll come with Hyper OS, whatever that means. So I think it's their own OS. Oh yeah, because I think they have HyperOS mobile, and then it's weird, guys. Like,
dude, like, how much? How does it say how much it costs?
no, but I'm assuming it'll probably be around like, I'd say 100 grand.
Wow.
Because it looks like a higher end EV. It doesn't look like the it doesn't look like a Tesla. like Model 3 kind of thing. Well, no, I guess because if they've got 3 different models, no, and also it's supposed to be kind of like a Tesla Model 3 rival, so it'd probably be around like 30-40 grand. I don't even know
Yeah.
if they'll release this in the US. It'll probably just be a China only
Right.
um
Right.
I wouldn't
car.
be surprised if it only sees in China.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I
yeah.
can't even get over the whole Pro Max thing. Wow.
That's the funniest part.
To look up the
Like, I mean, the new Tesla looks sick though.
Oh, that's sexy. Holy shit.
The
Oh, did I
Model
just
3
swear?
Highland.
Whoops.
It's yeah, you're gonna get canceled.
I don't care. I don't get
You were worried
monetized.
about
I'm
you were
probably
worried about
far
me
from it.
then.
I'm probably far from it the way I'm going.
So it says
Anyway,
we
yeah.
couldn't send you an SMS to your number. Please check your number or try again in 1 hour.
Wow. That's cool, though. Yo, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream, though. But thank you guys. Oh, Benji, you could have just kept that like that. That was actually pretty cool.
Wanted like this.
I don't know. What do you think? I think this is pretty cool, especially for the podcast.
I
But
sent you
anyway,
something at TA.
all right,
From
cool. I'll check
BenObi
it
Tech.
out. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I know, half of you guys, all of you guys, maybe I don't know, really don't care about this stuff, but I do appreciate you guys coming through and
Probably care more
supporting
about the
us.
cars.
That too. But if you do want to see more stuff like this, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and follow me on my social media. Which, by the way, I think if it wasn't for you, Benjy, this wouldn't have gone to Twitter because I completely forgot to make a post. So thank you.
Right.
even though not many people joined, but still.
We had like 10 viewers at one point.
Yeah. I don't know. They lurkers. You gotta love them. But again, thank you guys for joining. We will be back soon. I do have a podcast recording tomorrow, so hopefully by the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, we can get that up and rolling. I know last week's was kind of like, all over the place, so hopefully that doesn't happen this week. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one with the podcast episode that we're gonna be recording. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be pretty cool. And I'm gonna have. By the way, how do I sound? I want to know how do I sound because I'm
The
using
audio
the toner mic.
It sounds much better than usual.
Yeah, I'm using the toner mic now. Does it sound better when I have it up close or further away?
Yeah. No, it sounds better when you have it up close.
People kept saying that it sounded better further, so I was like,
Because the further you have it, the more echo you get.
true. So
If
next
you have it
time,
closer,
actually,
then
Benji, I hate to throw you under the bus, but the person that said it sounded better further away was you. When I sent the audios to our iMessage group.
I didn't listen. I don't listen to the messages. I just read them. No, you know how in iMessage you can read the messages now. Like I just read them.
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered. Apart from one of the last ones.
Yeah, so that's what it was. Yeah, so now that I know, I will be like this. And yeah. But shout out, and I said I was gonna do this. Benji, make me bigger, please, for a second. Shout out to Michael's Tech Talk for the affiliate link to this microphone, man, I really love it. I mean, I have it here on my desk. I think I don't know. I don't know whether or not I want to get a boom arm for it, but
You
still,
probably should.
I'll see you guys.
It'll
think
just
this is
help.
really cool.
It'll help have your mic closer to your mouth.
Yeah, true.
It
So
looks
maybe I
looks
will.
cooler as well. I mean, look
Don't
at
forget
mine.
to see the message, Taylor, about what I say through Twitter.
Yeah, I will. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining. Again, like I said, for all updates and more, make sure you guys stay tuned to my social media. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can do that as well. Link is down in the description for that. We are semi in there. I know I had one person that was in there. I think I kicked them out because I kicked a lot of people out that are just not active. But I had one guy that was like, this Discord is like back and forth. You'll drop off for a little while and then come back, drop off for a while, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, I can't be bothered, but whatever. But yeah. So if you guys are interested, link is start down in the description. I'm gonna try my best to get a schedule going for videos and live streams and stuff. You guys know that sometimes I just get an idea, and do either a video or go live. So just like I said, make sure you guys are staying tuned to my social media and you'll know everything. But with that being said, thank you, Benjy and iBonnie, for joining us today. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, guys.
Yep.